Well, gang, we've just arrived in Rouen station. After a rather dramatic journey, we hit a dog on the track, so the train had to be delayed for about 40 minutes, but we're here now and we're going to have a look round. Well, gang, we're just outside the Palais de Justice in Rouen, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of evidence of bullet holes and cannon fire there from World War II. So obviously there was quite a battle here back in 1944-45. Some very charming half-timbered buildings as we enter the old town of Rouen, and I think we can see a lovely church ahead of us. So now we're entering the old town properly, and we can see some lovely architecture, old half-timbered buildings. There's the cathedral straight in front of us, and it's tourist heaven. We can see the other side of the Palais de Justice down this street, gang, and as we sweep round we see the towers of the cathedral straight ahead. As always in France, there is a little tourist train to take everyone around the town. A little alleyway called the Atre Saint-Maclou, where we're going to venture into the interior. So this is the Church of Saint-Maclou coming up ahead. Gang, beautiful example of Gothic architecture and sculpture. Every little side street in Rouen seems to have a charming square with beautiful half-timbered houses, with lovely Gothic churches and buildings. Absolutely stunning, gang. So as you walk through Rouen, it's very tempting just to keep filming it all the time because it's just so beautiful. As well as the lovely medieval architecture, there are lots of charming bistros, cafes, pubs. So we've just popped into a church called Saint Ouen, or Saint Owen, which would be classed as a cathedral in most places. Absolutely huge, beautiful piece of Gothic. Of course, Rouen is not just a tourist city, it's a place where people live and work, so there's some beautiful shops here. We're just walking down this charming street back towards the old town. Everywhere you look in Rouen, there's a beautiful little side street with gorgeous tall buildings.
This is the church here, actually. That's here. Church.
Well, gang, this is the Old Market Square in Rouen, where Joan of Arc was murdered by the English. It's a very beautiful place with some really lovely old buildings. And in this corner where Joan was martyred, there's a very modern church, which we're going to have a look inside. A charming memorial garden just outside the Joan of Arc church as well, with some lovely classically French buildings. So it looks like this was the exact spot where Joan was murdered by the English. Well gang, for the final afternoon in our little French holiday, we've stopped off at the charming village of Montreuil-sur-Mer, which is quite close to Calais, so it's very convenient on the way back to stop here and have a nice little cup of coffee. So we're just on the way to look at the citadel now, and we're headed down this lovely little charming lane. So Montreuil-sur-Mer has been very gentrified and nicely painted up, and we're going to walk down the little lanes towards the citadel and have a look at the city walls. There's a lovely fountain here in one of the main squares, along with the usual restaurants, charming bistros, Citroën 2CV delivery van over there. So we're at the end of the lane now gang, we're just having a look at the little park on the edge of the village. So this is on the edge of the village. All the tourists seem to be walking along this lovely raised walkway on the edge of the village, and it's heading towards the citadel.
Health and safety. There's a sheer drop there, isn't there?
There's quite a sheer drop from the battlements here, or the ramparts of the town. So we get great views over the countryside from these ramparts as we head towards the citadel over there. So we're getting a bit closer to the citadel now gang. It's a very charming quarter of houses here.
I see, that's the...
We're now in the citadel and it's very charming on this sunny day. So from the citadel you get these fantastic views gang, both over the town of Montreuil and also the surrounding countryside, which is beautifully sunny today. Right, we're now in one of the towers of the citadel, and again we've got beautiful views over the local countryside and villages.